In 1v1, you could position to pop the melon, but that's missing for lobbies, which is annoying for me. I see. If I was playing 1v1 against that guy specifically, the match would probably have already been over, because I would have probably defeated him earlier in the game. That's the thing that I find really annoying about 1v1s. They're too fast. You barely ever draw, and if you do draw, it's just because both of you are running a very similar looking build. Where like one of you has a camel, other person has an elephant, one person has a kangaroo, and they just manage to beat over each other, and the rest of your teams are like rabbits and maybe a swan. That's, to me, the ugly side of Super Auto Pets, where you both are just grabbing the good pets and then seeing who gets more of the good pets, and that counts as a victory or a loss. I would be truly amazed. Not true about draws in 1v1. Some games go for 20 turns. 20? Whoa. Now that right there is a hair scratcher, except for the fact that 20 turns is not that long of a game. Like I have casually gotten to 22 turn games. The thing we were talking about is like very particular fringe cases, and I'm talking about the average experience. I would love to grab a pig. I can't. Okay, we're gonna lose this game. Bingo. Most games are over 13 turns, though. Or over in 13 turns, yeah. They're over earlier than 13 turns, because someone's going to get a shark really early. I guess you don't play Turtle Pack that much, but some player's going to get a stingray super early, bizarre. And then the other person's, I was like, well, try as I like, I can't seem to find the chameleon I'm looking for, and I just lose. And it could be over way earlier than that, too. It could be over by turn 7. That's bananas. Bingo. Ooh. Do I want to sell both of these in order to get this peacock? Kinda. Number 1. Yeah, let's do it. Me likey. Me very, very likey. I kind of just want to buy everything here. Like, get the dodo for something. Maybe I could do this. Something like this makes sense. Please go on him. You were 1 off. I'll give it to you. You get half points. I probably am not going to be fighting somebody with a frickin' weapon. I'm probably not going to fight somebody with a camel. Whoa, summon build. That's good for me, though, right? Kinda. Can't deny the results. Turn 7 games are pretty rare for me, but I'd rather play 3 short, intense games than 1 drawn-out game where I'm just waiting to see who can dragon scale more. Those are not the dichotomy, bizarre. The dichotomy is between if you can scale better than the guy who's dragon scaling versus you who is trying to desperately fight for their level 2 Wolverine, or the other person, if you're playing a 3-man group, who is trying to get as a level 2 Blowfish. Don't make me sound that rude. Okay, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to give you a mean voice, but I'm the one with all the voices. I get to do whatever voice I want for you. I could make you British. I would love to replace this fish with a spider. My point that I'm getting at is that your avenues of creativity are opened dramatically the longer the game goes on. I'm sorry to hear that, Bizarre. I hope you get better. Even you didn't capitalize the B. I got the Elden machines. That's really cool. Are there any machines in Elden Ring? Yeah, there's like those stupid elevators that are in every mine. There's the golems that are powered by fire. I don't know if they count as a machine. For future reference, I'll read all of your messages in a British accent, Bizarre, but I don't know exactly what the different accents of British parrot of where you are from are like. Like, when I hear someone's like, Wellington upon Trent, I'm like, I don't know what that means. I could definitely throw in a little bit of apple. KelBMG, you've recommended me KelBMG before, I'm pretty sure. The answer is no. I have never given them a chance. And it's not because I hate them or anything. It's just because I don't really watch content that much. I'm mostly producing content. Besides making my Twitch streams, I'm also throwing out a bunch of stuff on YouTube. And Wow, this is a good start. Holy Toledo. Dude, my rabbits are so hungry right now. I'm happy with this. I'm very happy with this. I should do this. Or this. I want to put, like, this guy's attack onto a weak creature. But yeah, I don't watch much content. Most of what I watch, which is going to sound really lame for how old I am, I'm a 24-year-old young man, and I'm watching mostly politics stuff. He's a top player, and he plays Turtle as well. Big lobbies. 16 players. I didn't even know you could make 16-player lobbies. I thought you could only make 8 at most, which is what I play on here. If I had the ability to play 16-player lobbies, I'd probably be happy to do that. Oh, he's got SAP Plus. Got it. You can get up to 64 players. I don't even know if there are that many people playing the game, bizarre. Sorry, you can get up to 64 players. What do I want to replace? Of all things, probably the spider. So get the spider. Get out of here, spider. We got better things to do. Boom. Boom. I'm feeling really confident right now. This is my hubris. I got a lot of worm. This. And then this. And then I need to get a level 2 dodo so badly. So badly. You have no idea. Oh, of course, Elephant Blowfish. You're so cool. You're so interesting. You're so handsome. Wow, wow. Look at you, Elephant Blowfish. You're so cool, Elephant Blowfish. Wow, man, Elephant Blowfish. You really did Elephant Blowfish. I can't believe it, man. Elephant Blowfish. Jeez Louise. You can join his lobbies on stream and meet other players. I'd recommend you try it out. You'll improve a lot. And it's fun. Yeah, well, that's an important aspect of it for sure. I wonder how much of what I do is inspired by looking to improve. As much as it is just, I like this game and this is a moment of respite for me in my day. I want to say that I want to improve. And after all, it's the point of this series, at least as I described it. But I think if I looked in my heart of hearts, my primary concern is just enjoying the experience because I find the mathematics in the game interesting. Like, I find the strategies that you end up with as a natural consequence of your build very interesting. Whoa. Hey, I'm so glad I killed that. I don't think I'm looking to meet new players, otherwise I would have joined that dojo people keep trying to onboard me onto by now. I am probably... Seriously, if you ever want to play 1v1 and improve your elo, well, I do want to improve my elo, but I only play what I can guarantee I'll get a bunch of practice in. For the most part, whenever I hear other people play the game, they treat the turtle pack as though, like, it's luditical. As though, like, you're mostly just interested in the new, interesting, dynamic content. And I don't think people put the respect on the actual fun of the gameplay loop. They're mostly looking for, like, the new way to stimulate fun. I don't need this anymore. I need this. People def respect turtle. I haven't seen it. If it exists, I haven't seen it. Because whenever I'm told to play large groups of people, they're like, wait. They're like, play 1v1s. I'm like, okay, I'd be happy to. And it's like, wait, you aren't going to play all pack? I'm like, no. I'd much rather play just turtle pack. Oh, no one's playing that then. You got to play all pack. It's okay. It's stronger than Starfish. It's stronger than Unicorn. It's fine. You'll be fine. Just play all packs. They've just played it so many times. They want the variety. Well, I don't know if they know this, but the game has a built-in variety feature in that you can't guarantee a build. Maybe they've all... I mean, I've got 700 hours in this game, nearly 800, something like that, which isn't, I guess, that impressive compared to other games. But I have played this game since it first came out. Check the space in my name for proof, apparently. And never once have I been like, all right, I now know everything there is to know. In fact, I haven't even won the game with a level 3 gorilla before. Or a level 3 wolverine or an armadillo, because they were added later, obviously. Or a whale for some reason. Like, back when it was just arenas, I wasn't able to do that. I could have probably if I, like, hard focused it. But I would hazard a guess and say that the reason people are bored probably is because they haven't been as creative. They've just been mostly taking all the efficiency and squeezing the water from the stone. Do I one-shot that? No, but I do two-shot it, so it's not all doom and gloom. You can take the fun out of anything. Most players do play Turtle. I think it's worth learning how to beat other packs, even if you only play Turtle yourself, though. Why? Why do you think that's worth learning, Bizarre? Ooh, I could get a Wolverine. Wolverine would be kind of silly. Especially with this guy having his Blowfish. You'll get much better game understanding. It unlocks the game more. I get overwhelmed pretty easily as a human being. Maybe some people are like superhumans who don't have the ability to get stressed out because they don't know what the F's happening. But for my part, I get quite vexatious. I get quite confused whenever I don't know exactly what my opponents are doing or how they got to where they were. You can also play different Turtle builds versus other packs sometimes, which is fun too. It would be really fun if I could ever find a game in that mode, but the online version of this game that I play, like if I'm not going into Discord calls and specifically trying to build up a game with someone, once I get super duper popular, get $1 million, become the next Asmongold, then maybe I'll be able to. But until that point, I'm just simply not able to get into reliable games with people. I'm so glad you didn't hit my worm. You're my goat, dude. How do you have the Blowfish build, but I'm the one with the Wolverine? If you go to 1v1 right after this match, you will definitely get a match quick. I will be happy to prove you wrong. But if I do, we'll see. Maybe I will get a match quick. Maybe I will. Do I want this Wolverine still? It did me well last game, but no, probably not. There are loads of 1v players. There are loads of 1v1 players on right now because of Team Tour. Oh, okay, cool. I don't know about the seasonal events going on in the Teamwood Games Discord server or whatever. I only know about what the actual... I still haven't gotten this to level 2 yet. What an embarrassment. What a joke. What a farce. At least now it's level 2, because I can do this. Sure. Melon could be nice on you. How do I get rid of him? Ooh, I don't have a great answer to that. Ooh. I think he might be the death of me, but I have 4 life, so I can kind of play around fast and loose. Cool. I hope I get into a match quick. That's what I really want. 1v1 sound like a joy. Darn it. Darn it, that's 1 health. Ugh. Okay, it's not all doom and gloom. At least I managed to kill it eventually. At least I got the honor of fighting your boar. I obviously want you more. This would not be ridiculous. Throw it onto you, probably. And then we just throw it onto... Well, I could just throw them all onto you more. I could try and get you to 50-50 as fast as possible. This would mean I lose 1 health from it, but it's still probably good to do. Yeah! Oh, and I get to level 2. Thank you so much. Everyone's got Melon now. You should try going versus all pack. No, I knew it, I knew it, I got you, I knew it. 70% of your matches should be Turtle Mirror, but you still will get a game much quicker. And you will pick up the strat versus other packs quickly. I will lose an enormous amount of rating, from just losing to a unicorn thing I've never seen before, or a starfish thing, or some clown who's for some reason running golden pack. It's going to be the arena problem. I don't know if you have the experience with arena at all, but for my part when I play arena, I'm usually playing against people who are super underperforming or are super overperforming. Paradox? I might have accidentally called you Paradox. I didn't mean to. It's a problem, is what I'm trying to say. And the problem is simply that whenever I try and get into a game with a group of people outside of Turtle Pack, they usually are doing something I've literally never seen before. And so, in learning how to deal with that, the problem I contend with is... So I want to do this. Property. I want to break the melon armor and then hit him with this. Yeah, I want to do this instead. The problem I run into... Paradox. No. Paradigm. Your name is Paradigm. That must have been what happened. You say you're not competitive, but you care about losing rating. I don't care about the competitive scene of the game. That's, I think, where you're getting tripped up. I obviously don't want to be a bad player. And I will, if I lose my rating that I have right now, probably go to like 15-10 playing against other people. And that 10 points that I got is probably a result of winning a game that I didn't deserve because I overrolled, or whatever it's called. I care about winning. I'm not just a person who is like, I'm not bike cuck being like, I don't really care if I lose or win. I'm more about interested in letting my opponents have a good experience. You have to be bad to get good sometimes. Do I believe that? Well, sometimes, sure, but I don't think in Super Auto Pets. I think in Super Auto Pets you can like onboard yourself into something you're acclimated to and feel really comfortable as you are losing or winning. Like, I don't think there's ever a point in this game where you have to lose because you've seen something you've never seen before. I think that you can have not seen it before because it's not good. But unfortunately, there are innumerable viable strategies in other packs. Like, you might just find one guy who's doing nothing but rolling a copies and has a Yeti, right? Or you might find a guy who's just, like, completely obsessed with moose and has 4 of them, and then one pet that has 40 health on turn 9. Then you feel great when you click in 1v1 and you climb up ranks. Would I? I guess I would, yeah. I would probably feel a lot better if I was playing against everyone, because it would mean, like, there is no one who is better than me at 1500. As opposed to, there is one puppy pack specialist who is probably better than me at 1600. Currently, that's a thing I have to contend with. I would probably feel better about it, yeah. But I would also require so much more mental fortitude. Like, it would straight up be me borderline memorizing how to play all of the packs. Like, if I have to in order to know what my opponents could do, then you will know you are rated fairly, as 1v1 is just harder. 1v1 is crueler. I don't know if it's harder. I think that playing in lobbies, if you played it as optimally as possible, will be the hardest thing you can do. Because currently, look at us right now. Look at this 1v1 between me and Stinky Bean over here. This is a 1v1 technically. And the problem that he's running into right now is that I have really, really outstatted him. Like, I just have better pets than him except for his boar. And he only got a level 1 skunk and a 7-5 tiger. And there's not much that he can do right now because I have a level 2 dodo, I have a level 2 cat, and I have a level 2 worm. There's no amount of strategy or positioning or play that he can do that can really save him here on turn 16. He's played a good fight. He's fought the long fight, don't get me wrong. But there's a finite, there's a time limit on this build now. Unless he, like, hard pivots with 1 heart, he's just a goner. And there isn't much that in the way of, like, strategy around that. So that's where I differ from you, I think. For the most part, my interest lies in the creativity that you get from large-scale builds with a lot of people. Whereas if I play 1v1s, and just like you said, 90% of them are turtle mirrors. Or sorry, not 9%, but like 70% of them are turtle mirrors. Also, your game knowledge is already good enough to get to 1700, so you'll adapt to 1v1 and be really good. My game knowledge is not that great. I'm good at turtle.